Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. The Lakers expect better performance from some players, and Jared Vanderbilt had a lot of injury problems last season. Given this, it would be better for the Lakers to trade him and bring in another good player, because Jared Vanderbilt is a good defender and has value in the NBA, and it may be better for the Lakers to involve him in some trade that brings a new star or a top scorer to the Lakers. Will Jared Vanderbilt stay with the Lakers or be traded to another team? There are strong rumors that the Miami Heat and Atlanta Hawks are interested in the player. The Los Angeles Lakers are always in win-now mode, but the 2024-25 season should be about adding another elite talent to pair with LeBron James and Anthony Davis, Bitar writes. With LeBron nearing the end of his legendary career, the Lakers must act quickly to ensure they maximize their remaining years. Rumors surrounding big names or all-star caliber players could become reality, especially if the team struggles early in the season. Their current roster is competitive, but lacks the firepower to win another championship. By focusing on acquiring a third star or elite player, the Lakers could likely challenge the Timberwolves, Thunder, and Nuggets in the West. However, it's a delicate balance between competing in the present and planning for life after LeBron, but the Lakers are always one bold move away from contention. Los Angeles attempted to improve its roster this offseason, but nothing has been finalized. The team will likely look to the trade deadline to upgrade, a strategy that hasn't worked out in its favor in recent years. But with LeBron James and Anthony Davis on the roster, Los Angeles believes it can compete for a title. They give the Lakers at least a fighting chance each time, even if they need more help on the edges of the roster. It will be up to the front office to put the Lakers in a position to compete, otherwise another early playoff exit could be in the cards. Jared Vanderbilt is a key to the Lakers' defensive ceiling, but injuries and offensive limitations could get in the way of him being on the floor enough to fulfill his promise. To our Lakers season preview series. For the next several weeks, we'll be writing columns every weekday, breaking down the biggest questions we have about every player the Lakers added this offseason. Today, we take a look at Jared Vanderbilt. After acquiring him at the 2023 trade deadline, the Lakers saw firsthand the type of impact Jared Vanderbilt could have for them, particularly on the defensive side of the floor. His ability to defend almost any type of perimeter threat at the point of attack on the ball while still helping to disrupt offenses by jumping passing lanes and navigating screens helped elevate the Lakers' defense in ways they had not seen since Alex Caruso and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope were on the roster. Add in Vondo's ability to clean the defensive glass and offer some backline rim protection, and he was a fantastic complement to Anthony Davis and someone who helped fill out all different types of lineups with his defensive versatility. However, in the team's playoff run that spring, Vanderbilt's offensive limitations were spotlighted by opposing defenses as the more targeted game plans by opposing offenses game to put him in more compromised defensive positions to limit his effectiveness. By the time the Western Conference Finals ended in a Nuggets sweep, Vondo was a sideline spectator who had been replaced in the starting lineup. And then last season, Vanderbilt had a season from hell from an injury perspective, hurting his heel in the preseason and then spraining his foot in early February, effectively ending his season. In between those two injuries, the need to work his way back into game shape and inconsistent playing time limited his minutes and, ultimately, his impact on what was supposed to be a building block season in which he cemented his status as a key role player and reinforced the investment the team made in him with his contract extension. After that lost season, the hope is that Vondo can solidify his role and return to form, but rumblings of him not being fully healthy and potentially not ready for the start of training camp linger, putting his status into jeopardy again. What is his best-case scenario? For Vondo to take that step forward into reliability, there's 3 key factors. 1. Health. 2. Offensive improvement. 3. Trust and belief from the coaching staff. The best case for him and the Lakers is that all three of these things break in Vondo's direction, setting him up to play the type of role that the Lakers desperately need in their rotation. It's well understood that Vanderbilt can be a high-level defensive player whose versatility allows him to defend players ranging from big guards and wings like Luka Doncic, Devin Booker, and Jason Tatum to small and shifty guards like Ja Morant or even Steph Curry. A healthy season would not only allow Vondo to be available to take on these asks, but would also impose zero limitations on his ability to do them effectively. Last season, even when available, it was clear that Vondo was not always himself physically, which limited his effectiveness. Good health would eliminate those concerns. The other part of this, however, is how well Vondo can play offensively and how much the coaches prioritize that success and believe in his value to drive their want to have him in the game. If Vanderbilt can show he can knock down the wide-open threes the defense will give him at just a respectable rate, it will go a long way toward cementing that trust. Beyond the shooting, if Vondo can also show he's improved his concentration on catching the ball cleanly and finishing at the rim, it will further open up the playbook to make him more of a half-court threat. This will require J.J. Redick and his staff to help Vondo help the team by incorporating him into the offense in ways that put him in positions to succeed versus the types of coverages thrown against him, but we already saw hints of how that could work last season to pretty good results. The key, then, is bridging all of these ideas. No small task, but certainly one that is on the table. What is his worst-case scenario? On the other side of the coin, we also understand what the worst case can be. Reports of lingering health issues are already out there. A season in which he's not fully healthy, particularly to begin the year, could torpedo his year before it ever really gets momentum, putting him behind the eight ball and playing catch-up.